Run this back. All right. Salute to Knicks. Let's run this back. Let's run this back, man. I got to do my intro properly. Let me run this intro back properly. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Saturday night. Another edition of KnicksFanTV Live, presented by KnicksFanTV.com. CP the franchise here with a quick news update, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to the channel. On today's episode, FIBA basketball updates, man. Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett impress in their FIBA warm-up victories as they get ready to head to the Philippines, man. We're going to talk about that. Plus, the Knicks schedule is starting to leak, man. We're going to give you a couple of dates to circle on your calendars as we get into it, man. Before you know it, the regular season is going to be here. Cardiac Knicks are going to be here. The 50 Burger Gang is going to be here. So where else to get you ready? Who else to get you ready but the number one show for the fans by the fans, the number one podcast for the fans by the fans, Knicks Fan TV, with your host, CP the franchise, man. All right, salute to everybody in the chat. How we feeling tonight? How we doing tonight, man? Beautiful Saturday here in New York. It was a little rainy on and off, but we got a good day in. You know, did some family stuff today. Hit up a couple barbecues and got my summer off to a good start. Speaking of good start, man, Team USA out in Malaga, Spain, taking on Slovenia today. No Luka Doncic for Slovenia. He got scared. He saw that Jalen Brunson was coming into town, so he decided to take the day off. But, despite that, the USA team had no problems making quick work out of Slovenia, man. 92-62, easy peasy victory over the Slovenian team led by Goran Dragic and company. But it was our guy, Jalen Brunson, man. Captain America, Captain Clutch, doing a damn thing from the point guard spot, man. 11 points, 4 boards, 8 assists for Jalen Brunson, man. And, for this USA team, they got contributions from everybody. He had 15 points from Anthony Edwards. Halliburton also chipping in with about 10. The scoring, they got balanced scoring from just about everybody, man. I was trying to find the box score, but you had Austin Reeves and Halliburton with 10 points apiece. You had, who else we have here? Brandon Ingram, 8. All 12 U.S. players scored. 5 finished between 7 and 9 points. Mikal Bridges, 9. Cam Johnson, Paolo Banchero, Bobby Portis each had 8. Brandon Ingram, 7. So that's what you're seeing out there, man. Just a mixed bag from a point standpoint, and everybody getting involved on the action. But for Brunson, boy, oh boy, he had a couple of impressive highlights, man. He threw it off the backboard to Anthony Edwards on a fast break. Had another impressive play where he put one of these Slovenian players absolutely in a blender, just mixed him up with an inside out. My man needs a GPS. He's so lost out there. Mixed him up with the inside out, then hit a nice whip pass to the corner for Cam Johnson, who knocked it down for the corner 3. You're watching this game, you're watching these highlights, you're like, man, oh man, if only the Knicks could have this much talent. He put Brunson in there with this much talent, man. It's looking great out there. It's looking fantastic. But nevertheless, just a warm-up for Team USA as they're able to handle Slovenia. But again, a lot of talk about, man, a lot of compliments for the floor general, Jalen Brunson. And one in particular came by way of his coach, Steve Kerr, who said he's a natural leader. He's one of the first guys we secured on the roster. So we had a conversation a while back talking about this team and then checking on him as we built the rest out. He's a really easy guy to get to know because he's the leader. It's important for me to connect with him too, because this was always a collaboration. But what makes it unique is it's just 6 weeks. You go hard and then it's over, so you try to get to know the guys as best as you can. He then goes on to say you need strong guards in FIBA. The physicality in FIBA is a real thing, so you need strength on both ends of the court. The plays he made against Puerto Rico, getting to the rim and bullying people, and then at the other end, they tried to post him up, and they couldn't move him. Steve Kerr likens Jalen Brunson from his stature and physicality to a Drew Holiday. Not the defense, but from a stature and physicality. And hey, as a lot of people have said, you need that in the FIBA game. So sorry, Trae Young. We need dogs out there. We need dogs. And so this is Brunson's team. He is the head of the snake here. And as I've said on previous shows, this is only going to elevate his profile around the league. You're starting to see it. The respect. They are putting respect on Jalen Brunson's name. Now, speaking of Jalen Brunson and the physical play, here was Brunson after the game speaking on such. Here he is.
Go ahead, Jalen.
It's different. You can be physical, and then sometimes you can't. But you got to pick and choose your battles, and I think it's definitely a challenge. But I think for us, as long as we stay focused on just playing together, doing the little things, not really worrying about how the game is being refereed, that's all we can control.
All right, that was the floor general there, speaking as he usually does, even keeled, not high, never too low. And the thing is with Brunson and a lot of these guys, as Brunson has said, is that a lot of these guys are wearing a chip on their shoulder, this Team USA squad. They feel like they are a cast of characters who, as individuals, haven't gotten much respect around the league. And now as a collective for Team USA, the talk, yeah, they're okay, but they're not the dream team, the redeem team, so on and so forth. So these guys are really carrying a chip on their shoulder. Brunson, Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, Portis, all these guys. And so, hey, maybe this galvanizes them into a run in this FIBA World Cup where they go on and really start knocking some heads off when the thing really starts. And they got a good test tomorrow as they play Spain. They are in Spain and they play the hometown team, the home country, Spain. And on the second day of a back-to-back, the two rivals, number 1 and number 2 in the world, respectively. I'm looking forward to that one. That one's going to be 3:30 on Fox. FIBA World Cup prep. So JB's having himself a time garnering the respect of the team. And as Darlene Bryan in the chat said, great leader. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let me pick up my franchise channel members. JJ, salute. Eric L. Beats, how you feeling? Jamaica Queens never misses a show. How you feeling? Bees Noriega, salute. Junior Karoma in here. Junior. Dr. D. Ward Bramwell, my brethren, how you feeling? Says I'm freezing up. Am I still freezing up? It should be good to go. Should be good to go. But how are you feeling, man? Matt Vasquez, salute. He says, why you play the Lost music? I mean, I can't play the Go New York Go on for a FIBA game for a Saturday night. This is off season, man. Can't play Go New York Go. We gotta ease our way into it. You know what I mean? This isn't fully Knicks season. This is off season content. Another interesting Brunson soundbite came by way of Joe Vardon. Again, I believe he covers the Cleveland Cavaliers for The Athletic, but he's out there traveling with the USA team. So obviously, being a guy that covers Cleveland, he had to ask Brunson about Donovan Mitchell and the Donovan Mitchell trade rumors, the constant Donovan Mitchell trade rumors. He said, it's impossible not to see these things. This is Brunson. He says, it's impossible not to see things. Rumors and all this stuff comes up on Twitter and all that stuff every single day. There's always possibilities when you hear about that stuff. Donovan is a good friend of mine. While we were in the same high school class, relationship goes way back. I think right now I'm more happy with my guys and I love my teammates. So that's what Brunson had to say about Spider, who is obviously in New York. And he was just at Black Ops basketball with Chris Brickley. Can't get enough for New York. Certainly not doing any off-season stuff in Cleveland. Who wants to do that? So we'll see. Again, I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility. I know a lot of you guys don't like the fit between those two guys. It is very questionable, especially from a defensive standpoint. There is only one ball. You have two guys who similar games, similar size, similar style. I'd still like to see it. It's just one of those things, it probably wouldn't work, But I'd still love to see Brunson and Spider going at it and tearing the Garden apart because it would just be box office. But yeah, I think when you look at, a lot of people say, well, Cleveland was able to manage defensively with a small backcourt, but their front court was formidable defensively. Their front court was formidable defensively, especially in Evan Mobley. You had a Defensive Player of the Year candidate in Evan Mobley. You had a rim-protecting shot blocker in Jared Allen. You had the Twin Towers there. Makes a difference. Definitely makes a difference. And then, you want to cycle in what Okoro was able to do on defense. Makes a difference. You need that type of capability and that type of versatility. So, we will we'll see what happens there. We won't keep up the spider talk until it comes back around, but it will come back around. Also on the FIBA tour, R.J. Barrett, ladies and gentlemen, young Broadway and his Canadian friends taking on New Zealand out there in Germany, and they would also make quick work of these guys. And R.J., 11 points, 4 boards for R.J. Look, man, yes, people say, oh, you only scored 11 points. But like I said, this is FIBA. Guys are spreading the ball around. But for RJ, saw a couple of impressive moves. A lot of you couch potato Hall of Fame coaches at home say, oh, he's not using his right hand. He's not going right. He's not going right. Well, you see in these highlights a couple of right hand initiated moves, a nice right-handed whip pass to a corner. You had a right hand finish off the glass. So, for those of you got a new trainer, he's not working on anything, looked pretty good to me in this exhibition scrum between Canada and New Zealand, in which Canada won. So, you take that for what you will. But RJ and his guys of Canada come away with the dub. And they're out there in Germany. Team USA is out there in Spain. All right, so that was RJ. Now I'm trying to find the schedule here from Team Canada. I did pull it up. Let me just pull it up once again. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let me just find their schedule here. Team Canada FIBA World Cup schedule. Let me just find this here. I'm trying to find the schedule. Okay, here it is. Here's the schedule. So they just played New Zealand today. Now, tomorrow they will play China on a back-to-back. On the 17th, they will fly to Spain and play Spain. And then another back-to-back on the 18th against Al Horford, Karl Anthony Towns, Jesus Montero, and the Dominican Republic. All right. I said Jesus Montero. He played for the Yankees. Gene Montero, who the Knicks had picked up last year. Gene Montero. So Gene Montero, Horford, Karl Anthony Towns, and the DR, among others. So that's Team Canada's schedule. And Team USA, as I said, they will play Spain tomorrow. Then they will fly to Abu Dhabi and take on the Greek Freak and Greece, and then finish up with Germany. So that is the rest of their preseason matchups before they head over to the Philippines and get this thing popping for real. Shout out to Junior Carone with $5 Super Chat. Says, Star J. Barrett, my favorite Nick. You haters make me sick. Let the kid grow. Okay. Salute to Bees Noriega, man. And salute to my guy, Jay from PR. Absolutely. And Jay from PR says Jesus Montero. Yeah. Jesus Montero, the former Yankee. They should probably hit him up and see what he's doing because the Yankees are absolutely abysmal. Absolutely abysmal, man. They are making it rough to be a baseball fan. You know what I mean? Speaking of rough, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, man, listen, first impressions are everything. And so when you're stepping out there, whether it's for work, whether it's to go out with the ladies or you're getting in front of the camera to do your podcast, first impressions are everything, man. And so that's why it's very important to take care of your skin, fellas. And that's why in today's show, I'm partnering with Caldera Lab as our sponsors of today's show, man. Premium men's skincare. They make some really good products, man. I've been using their package here, the Clean Slate, this is like your daily face wash. This is part of the regimen package. So you have the Clean Slate, your daily face wash. Then you have the base layer. The base layer, this is just like your facial moisturizer, your face lotion. So after I wash my face with the Clean Slate, you throw on the base layer. Then at nighttime, you throw on the Good. This is just a dropper. Throw a couple of droplets of the Good. Make your skin feel nice, smooth, nice and tight. Get rid of those wrinkles and those fine lines, and you're good to go, man. With Caldera Lab, a leader in men's skincare. They're made with only top-tier quality products. They don't leave your skin feeling oily and all that stuff like some other products do. And clinical trials have found that 94% of men's skincare, of men's skin, showed an overall younger looking appearance after using Caldera Lab for a few weeks. So this is a dope product that I want to bring to you guys' attention. So make sure you guys go ahead and try it out. Go to their website because for our viewers and listeners, they're giving us a great deal. Get 20% off with code KFTV at calderalab.com and make an unforgettable first impressions that lead to the charming words, "You look younger." All right, so tap in my guys at Caldera Lab, promo code KFTV for 20% off. Shout out to my guys. Okay, what else we got on tap here, man? We chopped it up on FIBA. Like I said, Spain and USA will get it cracking on Sunday. Sunday night, we will be back for Knicks Weekly. We'll recap that game. That's going to be a big game. We'll recap that game, get back into the season reviews, our season review series, which has been going pretty well as well. And that's the lineup for Sunday. And make sure you guys are going back and tapping into some of the past content, man. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have been going in on the content. Somebody left us a comment on one of our videos like, yo, the off-season content in KFTV has been going in. We've been going in. We had Mike Vorkanoff of the Athletic this week. We had Kevin O'Connor of The Ringer this week. We have been killing it with the content. So there's a lot out there, a lot to digest. We had Frank Isola last week, Brian Scalabrine on the NBA report. So we're killing it right now. So make sure that you guys are going back between KFTV and the NBA report and tapping in to some of the content that you missed this week because we've been going in. Speaking of the Knicks, back to the Knicks. The preseason schedule has been announced, folks, and here's how it breaks down. October 9th, Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Then, October 14th, they will take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. October 17th, they take on the Celtics again. And then October 18th, they will take on Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, and the Washington Wizards. Now, the full schedule will be released on Tuesday, including the hyping up the in-season tournament schedule. So that will be announced as well. So we'll be back live Tuesday night, breaking down the schedule, the key matchups, all of the little quirks with the schedule, how it's looking with the back-to-backs, the West Coast trips, all of that stuff that we usually do traditionally on this channel every year as we get ready for the season. So it's August 12th right now, ladies and gentlemen. So you're talking about we are less than 2 months away from legitimate Knicks basketball. Legitimate Knicks basketball. I'm excited about it. I can't wait for it, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Shout out to Caesar Johnson, $5 super chat. Salute to Caesar Johnson. Definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate that. All right, who else we got in here? Jay from PR says, Tibbs going hard in preseason, 8-man rotations in the preseason. Certainly possible, man. Hey, they're going to have to figure out that guard rotation, so we'll see how it looks. We shall see how it looks. But what else? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow to tap in. Also on the schedule, Christmas Day, Knicks versus Bucks, kicking off the Christmas Day lineup. Brunson versus the Greek freaking company. And we owe them, too. They did destroy the Knicks a couple of Christmases ago, so we owe them. We definitely owe them a beatdown. So that should be a good look. Looking forward to that one, man. Definitely looking forward to that. But either way, people, I'll let you guys get back to your Saturday, man. Definitely let you guys get back to your Saturday. Wanted to tap in, give you some FIBA updates. We'll be back on Sunday for Knicks Weekly. We will recap Knicks and I will recap USA and Spain FIBA exhibition. And also get back into our season reviews, man. Remember that this show is available in audio podcast format. No reason to miss it. Shout out to the replay gang if you're catching it on video after this live. But you can always catch it in audio podcast format, all the major podcast platforms. If you are an Apple podcast listener in particular, please leave us a review. It will go a long, long way. And remember to support our sponsors, man. CalderaLab.com. Get your skincare right. Make sure you're making the right impressions. CalderaLab.com, promo code KFTV for 20% off. And of course, salute to our guys at Manscaped, man. Promo code KFTV at manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping. See you guys tomorrow, man. See you guys Sunday. Peace out.